Atlanta thing?
We're in Atlanta, and I'm about to experience my first flight since I was not even 2 years old. So I'm very nervous, and we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully I won't die. So.
Cool. Are you going to be able to email your story?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, give us the We're in Chicago update.
We're in Chicago, laying over, waiting to go to Salt Lake City.
Our flight leaves in 20 minutes.
Yeah. We're in Chicago.
Yeah.
This is what Chicago looks like.
We're going to be really tired when we get to Salt Lake City.
Then we have, after we get to Salt Lake City, it's 5 to 6 hour drive.
Colin, update.
Currently in the heartland of the Mormons in Salt Lake City, which is rather cold, which is what I expected. Right now we're just waiting on our rental car and get some work sometimes because I'm tired. I want to go to sleep before the game tomorrow.
Once, plus a unified service system offering board owners.
Whose phone is that?
5242 and speak to a VIP host. That's 1-800-376-5242. With a name like BetBoise.com and a free $25, why play anywhere else? That's BetBoise.com. Remember, winning isn't everything. Getting paid is. Call 1-800-376-5242. www.betboise.com. Bet on it.
Hi, I'm Kimo Von Hohlhammer, former Boise State University football player, now with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But I'm not here to talk to you about football, or even anything that has to do with sports. I want to talk to you about my other job, the most important job in the world, being a father. I love my kids more than anything else, and my number one goal in life is to help them grow.
Welcome to today for the student athletes and your fellow fans who respect them, sir. Cooperation is appreciated. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand as we honor America.
tug of war. You know, those guys play great defense. They slow the game down. You know, but we also play great defense. I mean, the score was 50-49. We're used to scoring in the 80s. You know, it was a tough game. But I mean, I think this team showed a lot of heart. We was down 16 points in the first half, and you know, it was just a tug of war. I think it was a great defensively played game. You know, both teams played great defense. Both teams, you know, was out there trying to win the game, and I think we was down 16 early in the game, and you know, second half we came out, cut the lead to 5, and after that, you know, that's when it was a game. That's when it was a game. That 5-point game, anybody can win. You know, then Coop had a 4-point play. I think that really put us over the hump. And on the ensuing possession, I think he got the steal, gave it to Cheeks. Cheeks made a great shot in transition with 3 guys, you know, running at him. He made the shot off the glass, put us up 1, and from there we just had to protect our lead. You know, they got 2 free throws. I think he tensed up on them and he missed them both, and Cheeks came away with a great rebound, and we was able to win the game.
You guys have played some close games. The Hawaii tournament games come to mind and everything, but nothing like this. Was there a point where you doubted yourselves?
No, I don't think we ever doubted ourselves. I mean, you know, we got a lot of heart, you know.
Here.
Great.
Here, I'll ask that question again. Okay, now you guys have played some close games. The Hawaii tournament comes to mind, but nothing really like this. Any doubts?
No, I don't think we had any doubts. I mean, you know, this team has a lot of heart. This team has a lot of character. We showed it all year, like you said in Hawaii. When we were down 11, down 14, we came back to win those games. I just think, you know, it just took us a little more time to get in sync, you know, in this game, you know, because it was the first time in the NCAA tournament. You know, there's a lot of hoopla going around. You know, you could get distracted a little bit, but I think at the second half, everybody calmed down and started playing type basketball. We played at Georgia State, and we was able to come away with the win and against a Big Ten team, Wisconsin.
Okay, and you talk about you being the first person that Lefty brought over and starting this program. Can you talk about the growth you've seen in the last 3 years?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first year when I set out, they tied, you know, the season. I mean, the win in the season, you know, 16 wins. Then the next year, you know, I played, we broke it with 17. Then we had tied it again with 17. And then this year, we just blew it. We blew it open. You know, we got 29 wins, 4 losses. You know, we in the NCAA tournament. We get a win in the NCAA tournament. I think we broke a lot of records this year at Georgia State, and it just, you know, it just feels great. It's a great win for us, a great win for the program, and you know, I think we're having a great season. Now we got another game on Saturday. I think we got enough talent to win that game and hopefully make it to the Sweet 16.
At the beginning of the year, after that Georgia game, you might not remember this, but you predicted 25 to 30 wins. Is this where was that just the emotion, or did you guys really know that the season would be the season that it has been?
No, see, going into the Georgia game, I knew we had a lot of talent. I knew we was capable of doing some things. After the Georgia win, that kind of solidified. You know, the big Georgia, you know, that's a big win. And you know, the talent that we had on the teams. You know, I knew we could win 25 to 30 games looking at our schedule, and we just had to go out there and play them, you know, and we stayed together as a team. Everybody put their egos aside, you know, and just, you know, we were going for the betterment of the team, you know, and that's why we were so successful and got 29 wins and a chance to go to Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament.
Now, you've now beaten teams from the Big West, the SEC, the Big Ten, the WAC. You guys have beaten just about everybody you've played. What do you say to the doubters? They're still out there, unfortunately.
I mean, of course they're going to be doubters. You know, we come from a small conference, the TAC, you know, so everybody's going to always doubt, you know, how good we are. But I think, you know, now with this win in the NCAA tournament over Wisconsin, which was ranked, and, you know, a Big Ten team who held people in the 50s, you know, I think everybody start realizing that, you know, we have something special here, and that Georgia State is a basketball power now, and they'll see, you know, next game play in the years to come.
Okay, can you talk about the next game? The next one, of course, as we talk now, has yet to be determined, either Georgetown or either George Mason or Maryland.
Yeah, George Mason, Maryland, that's going to be a tough game, you know. This is the NCAA tournament. There aren't any bad teams, you know, so you never know. We just upset Wisconsin. You know, George Mason might upset Maryland. We might play George Mason, or we might play Maryland. If we play Maryland, I think that would be a great game. You know, Coach used to coach, and Coach sort of made their program back in the day. So I know he'll be fired up for the game. We'll be fired up for the game, you know, for him especially, and for us. You know, we'll be win number 30 if we can get that win. And, you know, it's just going to be a tough game because, you know, we have the same style of play. We both like to run. You know, we both score in the 80s. So I think it'll be a high-scoring affair, and the team that makes the most shots, I think, will get that win.
How much are you doing this for Coach, and how much are you guys doing this for yourself?
I mean, we're doing it for Coach, because he's our coach. But I mean, I think we're doing it for ourselves. I mean, we don't want to have we have 4 seniors on the team. Me, Cheeks, DJ, and Ladell. And I know we wanted to have the best senior year we could possibly have. We got some great players with us. Dal Cooper, Thomas Terrell, Bam Campbell, those guys and stuff. That Lamar stepped it up sometime. Everybody had a chance this season to step it up and to show that they could play. So I really think we're doing it for this unit. We want to go down as maybe one of the greatest teams Georgia State has ever had.
I think you've already done that. Now, on your off day tomorrow, you're going to just take it easy. You're going to rest, come practice?
Yeah, we're going to rest, come practice at noon, just hang out, enjoy Idaho.
Are you enjoying Idaho?
I mean, it's been okay so far. The weather's been nice, hasn't been too cold. It's been pretty nice, nice scenery, the mountains and everything. But, tomorrow I think we'll get to see it a little bit more. We eating good at the Chart House last night, and, I know we're going to eat good tonight after this win. So I just want to, enjoy Idaho tomorrow and the rest of today, and then get focused again tomorrow night and get ready for the game on Saturday.
Don't want to go back to Atlanta yet?
No, not yet. But we packed too many clothes. We ain't know how long we was going to stay. We packed too many clothes to go home so early, so I'm glad we get a chance to stay here and wear some of them.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Kevin.
All right.
And you guys down by 5, dribbling the ball up the court. You have the ball, Daryl.
Talking about the 4-point play. Well, I got a good look at the basket. I jumped up, let it go, and went in. He fouled me. Ain't much more I can say about it.
And then you come down on defense and you get the steal. You pass it to Schnard, and Schnard hits the game winner.
Yeah, I think it was number 2. He jumped in the air. He didn't have nowhere to really go with it. So I jumped in the passing lane, and we went off, and I gave it to my man Schnard, and he just, did his thing on the other end.
Okay. Can you talk about what you saw on that defensive end and when he tossed it to you?
I knew he was going to get the pass because I saw him anticipate it. The man drove to the baseline and he rotated up. So when I saw him get his hands on the ball, I knew it was going to be a 2-on-1. We were two of the best finishers in the NCAA tournament. So some good was going to come out of that. It's 2-on-1 break with me and him on both wings against one man. So either one of us is going to score. And after he made that 4-point play, we definitely had the momentum.
Now, what do you say back to the people in Atlanta that are still looking at Georgia, looking at Tech, kind of still dismissing you guys, even though you've beaten SEC teams, WAC teams, Big West teams, now Big Ten team? There's still doubters out there, unfortunately.
There's going to be doubters, but we're 29-4. We're still here. We're not going home yet. Hopefully those guys can get some wins and we can, represent Georgia the way it should be represented because we're 3 good teams. But, there's still doubters. What more can we do? We're going to try to bring the title home.
Exactly. How about you, Dave?
Yeah, I agree with Schnard. If there's still doubters, hopefully one more win, this win right here, put them on our bandwagon. If not, just support the team that you've been supporting.
That's it.
Now, you guys both transfers. LSU is not in the tournament. Georgetown is. Do you guys look at your teams, your old teams, and still follow them at all?
Like I saw LSU game the other day when they played. I think it was Arkansas. That's the only game I really saw them play this year. I haven't really followed them that much.
And Georgetown's in this bracket with you guys.
Yeah, I followed Georgetown in the beginning of the year. They had a lot of wins. I think they were like 15-0. I had to take notice of them, but the fact that they're in this bracket really doesn't matter. It'll be great to play against them, but we don't. We do what we do.
What about are you guys following Georgia Tech or Georgia at all in terms of? Seems like
we're really focusing on ourselves right now. We can't be really focused on anybody else. We're just trying to get as many wins as we can.
What do you think this means for Lefty?
He said earlier it might be his best win. So if that's true, that's a great accomplishment for our team. He has a lot of great wins under his belt. So if this is one of his great wins, that shows a lot about us.
Same.
All right. You want to say anything? You want to do any shout-outs back to Atlanta?
So where are you from, sir?
Originally or right now?
Originally around here.
Originally, I grew up in San Francisco.
Okay, how long have you lived here in Idaho?
Oh, close to 9 years now.
So what type of impact do you think that the regionals have on the city of Idaho, city of Boise?
Well, I think you get a lot of people turning out, and it's not a rabid basketball town, but I think probably more than other places, people will come and watch teams other than their own home team. Oh, sure.
So do you know anything about Georgia State? Do you know where the school is located?
Well, I assume it's in Georgia.
Anywhere you're going to take a guess?
No. Oddly enough, I've only been 2 places in Georgia, Atlanta and Rome.
Georgia State is located in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Do you know the mascot?
The mascot? No.
Do you know the team coach?
The team's coach? No, I don't know that either.
Is there anything you would like to say to students back in Georgia who are not able to be here?
Say, well,
not necessarily about the game, but about the campus and about Idaho and about the whole experience of being here, that you're here and
Well-
this experience and you're on making.
well, it's exciting here. I don't know if your team won yet or not. You did win. Okay. Well, good for you, and good luck in the next game.
What's your name, please?
Paul Eels, Jeremy,
And you're with what?
with KATV, an ABC affiliate in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay. From the Arkansas, from the Western East, how do you view Georgia State? How does the media view Georgia State before they made the tournament? Do you know anything about them? Since they won, you know more about them?
Well, I knew that Lefty Driesell, of course, had a great program down there, and I followed him. There was a time when I was at Vanderbilt and he was at Davidson. I know his background from being a coach at Maryland and the job he did there. When we were in the NCAA a few years ago down in Atlanta, Nolan practiced his ball club over at Georgia State, and he and Lefty are very, very good friends. And when it comes to the NCAA, particularly in the first round, Jeremy, you never know what's going to happen. The Big Ten has 7 teams going into the tournament. Now 2 of them are gone. And, you know, Georgia State could, well, they're going to play Maryland. They could be the Cinderella and the darling here in Boise.
Who's your personal pick to win in the West?
Well, I like Arkansas moving out of here. I know that Iowa State stands in the way, and it's an outstanding Georgetown ball club that Arkansas has to get by. But I like Arkansas's defensive pressure, and I'm hoping that Nolan can get that ball club out to Anaheim.
Do you have an initial pick for the championship?
Well, I think right now I'd have to go with the favorite Duke, but there again, they seem to be one of the strongest ball clubs between Duke and Stanford. I think would be my 2 favorites at this time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Roll call tickets may be picked up at lobby number 1 or lobby number 2 box offices. Identification will need to be shown to pick up any will call or player guest tickets. Everyone must have a ticket.
Okay. This is Craig O'Neill out of Little Rock, Arkansas, and I'm with KTHV Television. I'm a sportscaster. I'm the best sportscaster in the state of Arkansas. Why stop there? I'm the best sportscaster in the free world. In the English-speaking continent, I'm the best sportscaster. Huh? Okay. Yes, I know who the coach of Georgia State is. It's Lefty Driesell, who, by the way, used to coach Maryland. Should Maryland win, Lefty Driesell would be coaching against his old team. There is drama building, not just for the Georgia State people, but for the entire country. You see, sports is better than any soap opera that you could possibly dream of. Okay, all right. People in Arkansas have no idea who Georgia State is. They cannot tell you a primary degree you could get from Georgia State, although I'm sure several of our sons and daughters have gone to that fine institution. Don't take that wrong. It's just that we're so wrapped up in the Razorbacks, there's nobody else.
How do you see the Razorbacks doing this year?
Oh, okay. The Razorbacks are going to win the national championship. Next question. To Georgia State. I'm Craig O'Neill from Little Rock, Arkansas, and for the record, I picked your victory over Wisconsin. Thank you very much, and I was a laughing stock back in Arkansas, but no, I picked you. I love you guys. You're going to get killed by Maryland.
What's your name, please?
Al Harkless,
And where are you from?
Washington, D.C.
Okay, do you know anything about Georgia State?
Oh, yeah, I know a couple of things about Georgia State. Georgia State has an awesome player in Sherrod Long, who used to go to Georgetown University. He transferred, and of course, the awesome coach Lefty Driesell used to coach at Maryland University. So it's know a lot about Georgia State.
Do you know exactly where Georgia State is located?
No, not exactly. Is it Savannah? Atlanta. It's Atlanta, Georgia. Okay.
Do you know who the mascot is, or what the mascot is?
No, I don't.
Who do you pick to win the whole thing? Whole championship?
Let's go Hoyas, man. All the way. That's it.
Anything else you'd like to say to the students watching back in Atlanta?
Hey, just keep your hats on. I think it's gonna be you got a great team out there, a great coach. So hey, anything's possible.
Okay, so what do you think about the win?
Oh, we whooped them, son. Whooped them like a redhead stepchild.
Okay, so the basic question, where is Georgia State located?
In the fat ATL.
Is
Living swell.
What is Georgia State's mascot?
Panther, baby.
What's the name of the mascot?
Pounce, pounce.
What's the name of the radical band that support lefties?
Left is Lunas. I don't know if you can read it on this rock. Stone Mountain, baby, the largest rock in the world.
What would you say to those who still don't believe Georgia State's got the cheese?
Hey, did you just see us whoop, cut the cheese, Cinderella, Georgia State? Just cut the cheese, dog.
You want to say anything to anybody on sports school or anything else?
Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to Mom and Pops about Uncle Bob, Steve Sapp, Alumni Mac is the man, and John Hartwell. I appreciate y'all.
What do you think about 790 chipping in like that from you guys?
Hey, I appreciate them, you know. We got a little thing that goes, you know, steak is $7.90, right? So we go steak and potato, Idaho potato, steak and potato, steak and potato. Now we told the Badgers, too bad you're gonna lose.
So what are you going to tell the turkeys?
The turkeys, that turkey, watch it go gobble, gobble, gonna eat it, eat it. You can't beat it, beat it. That turkey, watch it wobble, wobble. You can't beat it, beat it. See, they don't know they got the loonies here. We factor in. 8-1 on the road. You know, this year we're a flawless victory. That's at home and on the road. You can't stop the thunder. If you can't handle the thunder, get out the rain. That's good.
Okay, Georgia State Panther fans, this is one of the greatest wins in history of basketball at Georgia State. I just hope that our next season home games that the alumni, this approximately 90,000 alumni around Atlanta, will come out and support athletics at Georgia State, and more particularly the basketball games, the girls and the boys.
How do you feel about the next game? Did you see the Maryland that Georgia Mason?
I just watched the first half of that game, and I think we could play equally with either one of them, so it's going to be a good game tomorrow.
Anything else you'd like to say to the students of Georgia State?
Students, you have free passes to come to Georgia State games. We've got a lot of school spirit now with the Lefties Loonies, and we'd like for you to fill up those stands.
You know you want to be a Lefties Looney, right?
I'm up next. They won't let me. I have to have a little time in grade first, but I'll be one of these days.
One of the things you guys did extremely well throughout that game. You ended up 24-27.
Yeah, definitely. Some guys stepped up big, Byron and Juan down the stretch there, hit big free throws, and probably wouldn't have won the game if they wouldn't have made those.
Teams that go to
All right, yeah. Yeah, I am. Well, fortunately, we had the best half bracket of anyone in the state. We couldn't have picked a better. We thought that we didn't have anybody local, so we didn't know if it was going to be any good. We didn't know if there was going to be good participation. And it turned out that we had the best teams in the state right here, Georgia State, of course, being one of them. Now, we even stayed up late to print this out. I guess. I didn't do it, but here it is. I mean, in the morning paper, this happened. The Hampton was last night. It didn't end until like 11:30. And here we are on the front page, Georgia State. We even got Hampton on the front page, so I'm sure that Boise was up until 3 in the morning printing these out. So to give you an idea of what it means to us, we're kicking ass. We love it. We wish it was every year. It's every 3 years. We'll take it. But I don't know who their head coach is.
Do you know what your mascot is?
Cinderella's. No, they couldn't be. No, it would be the Georgia State Panthers. All right, Carolina.
Do you know where the city is located? Where the city of Georgia State is located?
No, and you know, I didn't even go to the game. I had to work. Sorry. But so Georgia State would be in, it's not in Peachtree, that would be in Atlanta, so it's in Atlanta. Well, I know about Peachtree, at least. I know the main business circle.
You know, it was on the other front page paper, there's a group of fans that traveled 48 hours by bus, and they got here like 2 hours before the tournament. Do you know any of the names of those goofy people? If you don't, just take a guess. I'll give you a hint if you guess.
No, I don't know any of them. And to tell you the truth, I'm from Kentucky, living in Boise. So, you know, if it's unfortunately not SEC, I don't know a lot about it. No, we don't know anything about Georgia State. To tell you the truth, I don't know the head coach of Maryland either, so what does that matter? So you're talking to somebody, you probably should be talking to somebody else. There's a ton of... Oh, Kentucky, and I'm waiting for Kentucky versus Duke, and if Kentucky beats Duke, that's 90%. I almost don't care.
Tucson, Arizona. Yeah, I was at all the games yesterday here, all 4 of those. The best game was Hampton over Iowa State at the end, definitely. Other than what hotel they're staying at, no. Staying at the Courtyard by Marriott. Lefty, I saw him in the elevator. Yeah. Not a clue. It's a panther-y looking thing. Would they be the lefty loonies? The guy with the green hat? Yeah, the green. Oh yeah, it was the green hat guy. Everyone in the upper deck was liking him in that game. Oh, good luck tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be rooting for you. Arizona. I have to pick Arizona.
We're from Boise.
So, What do you like about the tournament? How does the tournament, how does the city of people of Boise, what do they think about the tournament?
The NCAA? Well, it proves to be a big problem for parking on this side of Broadway. It sucks because you can't get to the school. A lot of students have been complaining about parking even though they got the building there. They need to, I don't know. I don't know what else they could do besides another parking garage. No comment. Huh? No, I plan on it though. I have a lot of friends that go to GSU, and you know, when they have tournaments like this, they need maybe more shuttle buses or something and have people park like downtown in the garages. I don't know. I have no idea what else you could do about that. It only lasts for 4 days, so I guess 4 days, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can suffer 4 days.
Do you know anything about the team, Georgia State?
Besides the fact that the guys are very tall, no.
I like it. The Georgia State head coach is.
I don't know. I don't really know much about basketball, but
You know the name of the fans? They were in the newspaper. They found 48 hours by van. They just got here.
oh wow.
In the newspaper, they were USA Day. They were in the
What do I want to say about that? They're very dedicated fans. To be riding on a bus, cramped together, listening to each other all for 48 hours. I mean, that's enough to make you crazy.
Anything you want to say about the city, Atlanta, and people of Atlanta?
Atlanta? Well, the Braves rule. They always have been since, you know, I've been a big Braves fan since Dale Murphy.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I've even got a Braves license plate on my car. You know, what can I say? Atlanta is great. It's good people, good teams, and
We love Atlanta.
Yes, I am. We're excited because there's so many people down here. Not really.
Do you know anything about Georgia State?
I have friends that went there.
Do you know what city it's in?
It's in Atlanta, isn't it?
You know the head coach?
No.
You know the fans that were in the van for 48 straight hours driving here?
No, I didn't.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to the city of Atlanta?
Of Atlanta? Thanks for hosting the Olympics. I'm glad you guys won yesterday.
We're going to go over the 31 flavors. Do you think y'all know anything about it? Since they made it from the field of 64 to the field of 32.
I don't know. It's impressive. I'm glad you guys came up here.
Okay, so do you know anything about Georgia State?
I don't know anything about Georgia State.
Do you know who the coach is?
I don't know who the head coach is.
Do you know where the city is located?
Absolutely.
What city and school is located?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Do you know who the fans are that support the coach?
No, yeah, well, no, I don't.
I'll give you a hint. The coach is Lefty Drizel.
Okay, I've heard of him.
You've heard of him, and the fans are called lefties, L, another word for crazy.
Looney?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I even think I saw pictures of them in the paper this morning. Oh, cool. Yeah, it was a great game. I did see the recaps of the game, and looks like you guys had a great time, and congratulations to everybody. And I just think it's been a great series so far.
Anything you want to say to the Looney? You like your costumes or not like them?
I don't even know what well, no, just keep doing what you're doing. I think it's great.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's a good thing for the school because we make a lot of money. It's a good thing for the community because Boise gets involved with Boise State besides just the football. But it's kind of a hassle for us because we get kicked out of our locker room so that the basketball boys can be there. And the parking situation is kind of annoying, but overall I think it's a good thing. I think the volleyball team should receive more recognition. We're going to kick butt. Yeah, we're good. We're going to be better next year. We're a building program. Come to our games. Georgia State men's basketball team or Georgia the state? I don't know too much about Georgia State. Georgia, I assume. Georgia. That's my coach. No, I have no idea. But Georgia State probably doesn't know too much about Boise State, so. Cool. Well,
Here in Idaho, right?
No, I'm originally from New York City.
New York City. How was the change from New York to Idaho?
It's just a drastic change. It's a lot slower here, but I like it.
You know, what do you think about the tournament? How does the city feel about the tournament?
Can we, for a moment?
Yeah, so who's Georgia State's head coach?
Oh, Rodney Dangerfield.
Why do you say Rodney Dangerfield?
Well, he's a comedian, isn't he? And that coach is very funny.
So, do you know anything about Georgia State? What city they're from?
Georgia, ain't they?
Yeah. Well, you want to take a guess on what city?
Georgia, Atlanta. I don't know.
Okay, that's right.
That's a wild guess.
There's a group of fans that support the coach. They're all dressed up. They were in the newspaper wearing suit clothes and hats and stuff. You want to take a guess at those fans? Their names?
You know, I saw them.
Lefties?
Yeah, right. I didn't pay, because they was all standing out here yesterday. I really didn't.
So what's the name of them?
Lefties.
Lefties Loonies.
Lefties Loonies. Okay.
Anything you want to say to them? Do you want to give them some dressing tips, or do you like them?
They need to coordinate, you know. It's like their colors didn't quite match. I mean, they had pinstripes and checks and turquoise and orange. You know, they just need to go to a good, like, designer and, like, you know, Donna Karen of New York, something like that, and get their clothes a little bit better together.
Oh, and that'll help the team win.
Oh, nothing's going to help the team.
My name's Megan McDougall. I'm from Boise, Idaho.
How do you feel about having the tournament?
It's really exciting. There's been some really exciting games. They've all been really close. Like, I think the yesterday games went on and they lost by like a point, 2 points. It's just been really exciting to watch. And I think it's a big thing in Boise, so. I don't really. Not really. Georgia State? Georgia State, where's it from, Jen? Georgia. Atlanta. Atlanta. Not from Georgia. Is it a bulldog? Oh, it's a panther. That's what I meant.
Our coach is Lefty Giselle. He's been here for a while. Do you know the fans? The fans for the team called Lefties? They were in the paper today.
Lefties?
You want to take a guess?
Loonies. Lefties, loonies.
What's your name?
Jesse Childs.
And what's your claim to fame, whatever?
My fame of fame?
Who's your father?
My father, his name is Chris Childs.
Okay, who's he play for?
He plays for the Toronto Raptors.
Do you know anything about the NCAA tournament going on?
Yeah. Who's going to win it all is UNC.
UNC's going to take it?
UNC.
Do you know anything about Georgia State?
Yeah, they're okay.
Do you know who their coach is?
No, I don't know who their coach is.
Do you know what the mascot is? Take a guess.
A bulldog?
Panthers.
Okay, Panthers.
You know who the fans are? Our head coach was Lefty Giselle.
Yeah.
And they were in the paper on the front page.
The Loonies.
Lefty's Loonies.
Yeah, okay.
And so you think UNC is going to win it all?
UNC is going to win it all.
Anything you want to say back to the people in Atlanta?
No. What's up, Atlanta?
Think about Georgia State. Who's the head coach?
I don't know.
Who's the head coach of Georgia State? You can say like the head coach is so and so,
The head coach is Coach Jackson.
Coach Jackson. Do you know where the school's from? What city? Georgia State's in?
Georgia State. Nepal.
Do you know what the school mascot is?
The Tiger.
Do you know what the name of the fans are? Our coach is Lefty Drizel. They were in the paper. Lefty.
Righties.
Lefties, righties. You think their name is Lefties, righties?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, say Lefties, righties.
Lefties, righties.
We're part of the team.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Child support all the time. Come on, bro, because the only thing we did. He's about to pay for our Sweet 16 party. Oh, yeah. He's paying for the Sweet 16 party. Yeah, baby. Steaks for everybody. Steaks for everybody. Steak and potatoes. Steak and potatoes.
Left is your daddy, and you're gonna get a spanking.
What's up, Coach? I got no GSU. I got no shoes.
We work together. We're all rooting for the same team.
That's right. But isn't this sort of going overboard a little bit? What happened tonight's dance routine?
That's so fun. That's right.
Would you ever invite these guys down to the floor with you?
Yeah, of course. We get on right behind us if we could. Give our friends that.
So you think they're pretty good though? They know what they're doing?
Everybody up!
All right.
Let's go! Put you in the back.
There ain't no time like game time, baby. Oh, yeah.
You don't play good defense, you don't play for me.
Yo.
Lefty.
Oh, yeah, Lefty's on the back as well.
Is he?
Well, just a little article.
Oh, there. And, oh, I see. And there's the players.
He's broken over a lot of games for us this year.
(869-9696) or visit XO.com for the XO options package of voice, data, and web services that fits your business. XO, not just talk. Limit supply.
58-51.
Jonathan Collins from the Fat ATL, living swell, GSU, baby.
What do you know about Georgia State?
I know that I love Georgia State. I love Georgia State basketball, and we're about to whoop some Maryland butt.
Who's head coach of Georgia State?
Lefty Drizel, baby.
How has the media been going for you guys?
Media's been great. Just got through doing something with CBS, Channel 5. I mean, everybody's been great. 11 before we left. They got all our video footage from the car, and it's great. Everything's going great. Couldn't imagine better.
Do you think you guys are more popular in Boise or in Atlanta?
Well, close call, close call. We've been having a lot of support from Boise, and I really appreciate them a lot.
Here you go, Tahoe.
Defense at the end of the day, everybody knows you can score. Shut them down defensively. You know, we're trying to take away 3. I know we did. Play on the side. Time to ball inside. You have a nice day today. Like you're in a little bit better rhythm. I have a game against George Mason, so I just.
Game, but you know they played real good toward the end of the game. They executed better than we did.
You guys were playing with them for about 35 minutes. Was it just their depth or size or where you guys at?
Probably their big bodies. We had to run around them a lot. I think we matched them physically, but toward the end of the game they might have wore us down just a little bit.
Now you come back next year.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, they're gone.
Right.
What do you think is going through their minds right now?
Through Kevin and Shenard? Well, I don't think they're finished playing basketball yet. They still got their careers ahead of them. Shenard's gonna have a great career. Kevin will have a good career, and I just wish them the best of luck in the future.
Just big up front thing, I guess.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah, I came out. I did exactly what Coach wanted me to do. I wanted to rebound and play defense, and the other guys got in foul trouble, so I had to do it for longer than I usually do, and which is good for me. And they just they're a real big team, and they're a real good team. So, and they just came out and outplayed us in the last 10 minutes or so.
Now, of course, this isn't a great way to end up the season, but looking at it, 29 wins, only 5 losses. You gotta be proud about that.
Oh yeah, it's not a sad time, at all. I mean, we came out and did, far more than a lot of people expected us to do, except for us. We expected to do this, and matter of fact, we expected to win this game today. But it's not we got 29 wins, 5 losses. I mean, a lot of teams in the country don't have that kind of record. So I think we put our school on the map, and I think we.
Hey, sir, we gotta go.
Ready? Well, after a heartbreaking 60-79 loss, the Panthers take it home back to Atlanta, but not with a disappointing season. With the win over Georgia, the TAC tournament title, and a first-time double win. Start over. Well, after a disappointing 60-79 loss, the Panthers bring it back home to Atlanta. With the win over Georgia, with a disappointing 79-60 loss, the Panthers head back to Atlanta. But this has been a great season with a regular TAC tournament win, a win over Georgia, and a first-time NCAA victory in Atlanta. Shoot, that's not right. Well, the Panthers bring it back home to Atlanta with a great season, losing tonight 69-7. That's not right. The Panthers bring it back home after a great season tonight with a loss 79-60. This has been a great shoot. I'm going to try to go get something with them first, and then...
Well, I went out there and played hard, I played aggressive and everything, so... But I guess I played over too aggressive, and, they got me with a good post player, They had good size, and they were strong, so...
Hey, DJ. How you taking it? You doing it?
Ball.
Shenard, can I ask a couple questions?
Not right now. Oh.
Look at that guy there, DJ.
You got to play. Can you tell me what was it like playing in the NCAA?
It just felt like a regular game to me because we were just trying to come out and win. You know what I'm saying? Just like any other conference game or any other game we played. I mean, it was a lot of intensity, but other than that, it was just a regular game to me.
Can you talk about Maryland's size?
Yeah, they're big, but I think we could have played with them. A couple of our guys, we were playing physical, trying to match up with their size, and we didn't get the calls to go our way. They got in foul trouble early, and they pretty much took us out of the game as far as our inside presence.
Now, of course, you have 3 more years to go. Do you think this is just the beginning, or do you think this was a special year or just the beginning of something?
Definitely it was a special year, but it's just the beginning. I plan to go every year I'm here, and so do other guys who are returning for however long they're going to be here. It's going to be, we're going to continue to be successful. This year we just put Georgia State on the map, and we hope to continue to be successful.
Did Shenard, Kevin, DJ, or Liddell say anything to the team as seniors?
Not yet, but they were a little upset, disappointed that we didn't get the win because we expected to win. But all they said was that we had a good year and, that just to keep working hard and everything will be all right.
All right.
Well, I'm fine. I mean, they was a tough team, and we played them competitive until the last, 6 or 7 minutes, and they made a big run, and they got, they went ahead, and we wasn't able to answer. We're a team that live by the 3, die by the 3, and today the 3 wasn't falling for us, and you know, they pulled away at the end. But I mean, we had a great year. I don't have any reason to hang my head or anything. You know, we had 29 wins, 5 losses. So I'm satisfied with the season, and it would have been great to move on to the Sweet 16. But you know, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose.
You were the start of what has become the rebirth of Georgia State basketball, or the birth, I guess, of Georgia State basketball. Can you talk about the end of an era, the end of the Kevin Morris era?
I mean, I had a great career at Georgia State. I don't regret my decision to leave Tech and come. I mean, this was, this has been my college career at Georgia State. I've been here 4 years, the year I set out, and the 3 years, that I played. So, I mean, it's been great, and I had fun, and I'm glad, the school had me and gave me the opportunity to play there, and it's just been great for me.
You know what's going to happen in your future now?
I don't know. I'm going to, talk to some people and, see if I can continue to play.
All right. They're 19 and 12, whatever they are. So, yeah.
Right.